right, welcome to Media Wars 2. Go Horns Go Journal, Media Wars 2. The battle of all the media commentators. Sitting here at my son's soccer practice, so I thought I'd knock out one of these. And here we go. All right, my goals. I always got to look at the goals, if not to remind myself why I'm playing this game. 1, last longer than Zach Moore in Media Wars 1. Zach was eliminated in 5th. So I think 4th place would be awesome for me. Kill Ezio. He's the guy playing France. He's defamed me. I don't like people who defame me, but I kind of like Ezio. It's a little bit of a secret. Very charming fellow. And I get along with charming fellows. I've been working with him. So I'm wondering how I'm going to meet this goal number 2. All right. So just to remind you where we were at, I'm playing Germany. Here we go. Spring 1902. This is what I covered the last time. Nice little 4-way bounce in Ruhr. I moved right into Skagerrak in Denmark. I didn't take English support. No, actually, he didn't offer me support, but he said he was, and he lied to me. Instead, he tried to attack me. France betrayed him. France is on my side. Russia moves away. Everything's awesome. So I had my power rankings. That's how I liked everybody before. Things are looking good for the fall. And I get this little note from our game master, Umble, and fellow diplomat, Matt, Lady Razor, who's playing Russia, left. He quit. Don't know why. And so now they brought in Village Idiot to play Russia, which like sunk my heart because Village Idiot is really good. If you go to my blog on Positively England, he played France in that game. We went into a very big war. He's on WebDip. He's a top WebDip guy. He writes for The Briefing on advanced diplomacy tactics. Seems to have a really good personality. He's probably good looking. Everything. He can play. He's a 5-tool diplomacy player. So I tend to like people I can beat. You know, there are a lot of people like Umble who like to play with really good people. I'm not one of them. So I've got Ezio in the West, France. I got Florida Man, who's a good player, and I've got Village Idiot, and I got me. So this is not looking good in my little area of responsibility. Russia writes to both France and myself, hey, let's keep going on with the Sea Lion. Okay, that's cool. He told me he didn't really know Ezio, even though they're WebDip guys. Ezio told me the same thing. And I have a lot of history with Village Idiot. He was in last year's Media Wars where we kind of got along. I mean, I did the best I could with him because I felt like I could trust him more than the other people. So he wrote me a nice little note saying how loyal I was. He's always stroking my ego. He knows I'm very fragile and paranoid. And he knows just what to say to the person at the right time. Tells me he wants to ally. He knows I want to hear that. He asked me for information. And what do? I tell him everything. Not everything, but almost everything about everyone. That's pretty dumb. And then look at this. I was like, what happens to Norway? What happens after Norway? Because if you look at the map, you know, we can take Norway now. And he goes, you can take it. And you know what? I didn't even really read his response. I didn't even read it. Just let it sit there for a couple days. I don't even know what I was thinking. Well, anyways, I write him back when it comes time to put in orders. And I'm like, what unit are you moving to Norway? Oh my God. And then he goes, did we land with me taking Norway? And I went back and looked and I'm like, oh, I guess I could have forced to take it. So, but I didn't want to be that guy. And I wanted to start the alliance off with trust. And if I'm going to kill Ezio, I'm going to need Russia to do it. I'm going to need Russia. We need Russian fleets. So, all right, let's go. We're going to try a GR or an RG. I can't say I've ever been successful with one of those, but I don't know if I've ever really given it my full commitment either. I'm on board with him. It'll help me meet all my goals here. So, okay, here were the orders. Help Russia and Norway. We take Norway. I asked him to move the army there. I don't know if that was the best thing or not, but anyways, he did it. So great. I took the North Sea, which I didn't actually expect. I mean, I thought there was a chance I might, but wasn't positive of that. So I was happy to get it in the North Sea. France does the total shift up towards England. England does a total shift towards France. So I like those two things. England's down one, so they've got to disband. France is going to get a build. Okay. And what do I do? Part of me was like, maybe move to Kiel, but I didn't want to stress out Village Idiot. I'm going to try and pitch him on moving to Norway, maybe convoying his army to Yorkshire. But I didn't want to put Denmark at risk, but I also wanted to give him some trust. Meanwhile, Italy is a completely frustrating player. Like at any given time, I can't ever really say what's going on with Italy. So it's like mind-boggling to me in a way. So I moved to Bohemia because I thought, well, I can play a little balance of power here. I can maybe work with Russia against Austria. I can maybe, wreak havoc a bit. So I like moving my army to Bohemia. Silesia would have been anti-Russian. I don't know. I moved to Kiel just in case Tyrolia attacked Munich again. He moves to Piedmont. Sort of happy about that. And there we go. That's kind of what's going on here. I still don't really have a plan for the Bohemian army. It scares me a bit. You want to have a plan as Germany in my book. I don't have one. Right now, more important than a plan is having an ally, and I think I have two. So I'm going to have to eventually make a decision between Russia and France. England's reached out to me basically just saying he doesn't understand what I'm doing and why am I not helping him, and it's so unfair. But I don't like corner powers. I'll let him fight with France right now, see what I can get. Meanwhile, it's definitely an RT going here with a wild card in Italy, but I do like this move towards France. That cannot hurt me at all. Gives France two defined enemies. He's not going to make a third with me, so all is good from that perspective. All is good. I think I'll probably go into Tyrolia or support Munich to Tyrolia. I'm a little worried about Galicia moving to Silesia, or Warsaw moving to Silesia. Sorry, not Galicia. But I'll deal with that eventuality some way. Some way, somehow, I'll figure that part out or die trying. So that's it for Media Wars right now. Fall 1902. Feeling okay. Could get squished. I don't think I will. Probably gonna have to either take the French scraps if if there are scraps, or just let him keep fighting, empower Russia maybe, or fight Russia. But I feel like I have options, and options are usually pretty good in diplomacy. So thanks for listening. Let's go to the power rankings for fall 1902. Put myself there number 1. I feel like I'm playing a great game. No complaints. Got Russia there as number 2. Fresh blood, Village Idiot. We'll see how it goes, but so far it's looking okay. France, I get the build in Brest. I wish it wasn't there, but France is number 3. I like Turkey. Put Turkey in number 4. He's not bothering me. Austria, Legendary Tactics. He's a little upset with me about the Bohemia thing, but I like that move. I think it's great. Italy, I don't know what you're doing. It's just very frustrating to play with you. So you're number 6. And England, the attack is on. You're number 7. Sponsored by diplomacybriefing.com.